It is the top of the hour. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I'm Nichole Berlie, live at our Chicago headquarters. We're giving you a live look at Capitol Hill, still shuttered as the government shutdown is now in day 34. And we are expecting another vote today on another continuing resolution to reopen the government. This will be vote number 14. It is expected to fail yet again. That means tomorrow this shutdown will officially be tied for the longest in history. Right now, the major divide remains health care. Democrats holding out, hoping Republicans will agree to extend subsidies for the over 20 million Americans on Obamacare, with open enrollment now underway. According to health policy organization KFF, enrollees will see their insurance costs more than double. Without those tax credits, a 114% increase on average. But Republicans and President Trump are not bending.
I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way. All they have to do is raise 5 hands. We don't need all of them.
Well, Americans remain caught in the middle. 42 million are without food assistance right now as SNAP benefits stopped. That was as of Saturday. However, less than an hour ago, the Trump administration now agreeing to partially fund that program. Let's get right out to NewsNation's Joe Khalil. He was following all of this for us there on Capitol Hill. So, Joe, where do things stand right now?
So we're looking at a pair of dynamics here, Nicole. This very well could be the week that breaks the record for the longest government shutdown in history. In fact, we expect that's going to happen because unless there's some kind of miracle breakthrough in the next 24 hours, tomorrow is day number 35 at the end of the day. It also could be the week where we see real progress toward ending the shutdown. We say that because we had been reporting at the end of last week that there was some momentum. There was at least some acknowledgement from both Democrats and Republicans in the Senate, at least, that bipartisan discussions behind the scenes had really ramped up. Now, whether those discussions actually dealt with some of the core issues at the heart of the shutdown, like the healthcare subsidies or a way to extend those, we don't know. But what we do know is that they hadn't really been talking much before throughout the previous 30 days, and that dynamic seemed to have changed. And the reason, in part, that they may have been forced to come to the table and talk to each other is because the SNAP benefits were set to expire today. Now, we have this breaking news that benefits are going to be partially doled out to people who need them. So what that means is maybe 50 to 60% of people's regular food assistance, the amount that they get, they might receive that in their bank accounts. Now, is that going to prompt people to continue to raise their hands and complain and sort of force their lawmakers to the table? Who knows? In the one sense, getting some food assistance is better than not getting any, but sometimes partially funding people's food assistance is maybe not going to get the job done for families and for children. So we'll see if that dynamic continues to force discussion among lawmakers. The other thing also, we've been talking about air traffic controllers working without pay, more calling out. You're seeing ground stops, you're seeing delays. Ahead of the holiday season, that certainly could have a major impact on travelers and on the way that they approach their own lawmakers to try to get out of this government shutdown.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.